Welcome to our project demo. In this video, I'll be taking the role of one of our primary personas, a college student. So I'm a college student who is currently living in an apartment. So on a weekly basis, I need to go grocery shopping and buy items that I need for the upcoming week, whether that be food for cooking or just leisure or luxury goods as well. So I want an app that will help me manage my shopping list. I often forget like what I want to buy for the next week if I don't keep track of them and write them down somewhere. So I would like an app that help me keep a record of what I would like to buy for the upcoming week, and in that way, it helps me organize my thoughts once I go to do the actual shopping. In addition, I would also like to monitor my spending since I want to make sure that I'm not overspending on certain categories and that I am within my limits and within my means of spending. So, application that will help me budget as well as manage my finances will also be highly preferred. So, now I'm going to go into this application. As you can see, there are already some base items that have been listed here. So, for example, maybe I would like to buy some apples. That's $2, and some eggs, $5, etc., etc. And as you can see that it's helpful that each different category is color coded. So it helps us categorize them into different categories as well. So it's pretty helpful. I already have my list here, but I can definitely add more. For example, if we want another fruit categories, maybe we want something like an orange, which belongs to the fruit category. I can click on this Add to Cart button here, and then this interface will pop up. And let's say it's cost me $5. Submit, and now you can see that now orange shows up in our list. It's also a fruit, so that's now it also shows green. Oh, if it's price on the right, and then that's all good. My item has been added, and now I can see it on my list. And once I finish buying an item, I can actually check. Now I can check the items on the list to indicate that they've been finished. So the check mark helped me indicate that this item has been purchased and that I no longer need to purchase this again. So another good feature is that I can clear my completed items. As you can see, when I hover it, it turns red and it tells me that I can clear items that are completed. And I'm told I can mark items. I can click on items to mark them complete. So let's say, for instance, I added this orange and I just bought it. So let's clear it, and then what happens is this is going to remove the orange on the list, and now I have another clean list with the items that I need to buy left here. So this modify button is currently still being worked on. Currently, it just changes the price, doubles it precisely. But in the future, it would be helpful that if we modify this button to be actually be able to change the attribute of each individual item. So ideally, this modify item will allow us to change the name, the price, the category of the good as well. So this is the shopping aspect of the application. So these are the features that are currently available. Okay, so up next is that we want to show the spending page breakdown. So as you can see that here we have a list of 7 items, and so given these items, we want to make sure that we can see the total cost here as well, which actually modifies dynamically as we change the price. So we also have the spending page on the top left. You can see here is a button that indicates to click it once you hover it, and this is going to take us to the other screen, the other interface of our application. So as you can see that now we add like the home page for the spending page. So we're kind of seeing like a pie chart breakdown of how much we're spending in each category based on their price. So at the homepage, we're not really displaying any records, but let's say we click on this really heavy spending, like 67% of our budget. It's actually the electronics category, so it currently costs us $89, which is the majority of our spending. So as you can see that we have a list here that indicates what items belong to this category, as well as price and its name. So we know exactly that we're spending too much money on this, and we should reconsider if I should buy this iPhone this week. And we can also click on other categories. So let's look at this one. So we also spending a little bit of money on like meats. It costs us $14, and so we can see that we have this category that takes 11% of our spending as well. So this is reasonable though. So I think that I'll go ahead and continue with this purchase. If you go to items that like such as poultry, which has multiple items, you can see that we see all in the list here. You can also click on the price to sort to see that which one within this category, which items you're actually spending the most money on. So that helps with also prioritizing what kind of goods maybe should be purchased and what maybe could be left for a later date. So yeah, and this feature this basically summarizes the spending page feature. It helps you to visualize the different kind of it helps me to visualize the different kind of spendings I've been conducting. So I can see a really clear breakdown on the left, and then I can see when I click on it, it pops out, so I know I'm selecting this category, and the color also matches with the main page, so it helps to indicate what category they belong to. And on the right, I can see the detailed list of what I'm actually purchasing in this category, and then as well as their prices and their names. So this really helps me to manage my budget, as I can now see a clear breakdown of how much I'm spending each category, and also what items belong to each category. So with this, I can make much better informed decisions and much more educated decisions about my spending for this weekend. And yeah, this budgeting section really helps me with that. So back to the homepage. So this kind of wraps up all the features we have for the demo. But as I mentioned before, there are some features that we still plan to work on. One of them including this modified button. We also plan to introduce some filter and also sort function features that allow the user to have a better interface, a user experience by separating all the different kind of categories into their own different boxes. So now right now everything's together in one place. So yeah, these are some improvements we can make. Thank you for watching our demo.